Yo, what's going on YouTube? This is your boy King of the Hearts. Up on here, wanted to give you guys an update on my first official day at Swift orientation. I told you I'll be taking you on my journey, so I wanted to just update you guys and tell you a little bit how it went. So it went pretty well. The instructor told me when I first got there that it was gonna be kind of a boring day. You know, your first day is really, I think we had 9 people, which he said was pretty big. Normally class about 3 to 4 people. But the first thing they do, they have academy people, and then they have people that didn't go to the academy. We had a couple people that worked at Swoop before, and they came back. We actually had 2 people. So it lets you know about the company when people leave and then they come back for whatever reason. I think one of them said they went to another company that was paying more money. You know how it is. The grass is always not as green on the other side as you may think. And then the company went under, and then they came back to Swift. And another person has a medical reason, but she left and then she came back, but she said she liked it. So once again, let you know how good Swift really is. I think it's a great company so far, and I do a lot of research on jobs before I join them. So I think it's still a good fit for me. So first thing we did when we got there is we went over, once again, you gotta have your social security card, you have to have your CDL, which I got in the mail yesterday, the day before I had it, so I had to have it. You got to make sure you have your medical exam card and the long letter. It's like 4 or 5 pieces of paper. Critical that you have that. If you don't, they make you take the physical again, which is not a bad thing. You don't want to pay for it. I don't think so. Which I pay for mines, so I guess it saves you some money if you didn't have it, if you didn't already do it. But you would need it to go to the school if you go through Swift school, so you're gonna need it regardless. But if you don't, they do take you to. Then they took all of us to do our drug test again. So we did another drug test. So make sure you're clean. And then they also did a full physical on the people. I think we had 3 people in our class that had to do a complete physical again. There are a couple things on that long sheet that you get. Make sure you go over it yourself. There was a couple things, wasn't bad, but I think it was a couple things that I had to check off on there where it asks you if you ever been denied a medical exam. So make sure you check that box. And then there's a couple boxes on it that make sure your doctor fills out all of it, because I ended up having to call my doctor, and luckily I was able to get in touch with a nurse and they was able to fix it and fax it over after I signed a release form. So luckily, and normally doctors are really hard to get in touch with, but you want to make sure you have those medical forms up to date. And it's pretty much you get your exam card, your medical exam card, and then there's a 4 to 5 piece of paper, and they call it the long sheet that comes along with it. Make sure you bring that with you. After we went and all did our drug tests, we all did the people did their physical. We came back and he made copies of everything. Then there's the people that didn't go through Swift Academy. They had to do a road test. So if you don't go through Swift, be prepared to take another road test when you come. If you went to the academy, you don't have to take a road test again. So good on that. The road test was done on automatics, which I told you guys if you didn't know. Most of all Swift trucks are going to automatics. I think it's pretty much 16 and up are going to be automatics. They are going to become with inverters. So that's once again something about the new trucks that they're going to be getting. Doesn't mean you're going to get an automatic, but it's a really high chance that you're probably going to have a mentor that has one. You're probably going to do a road test, and there's a good chance you may get one. The guy said there are still some out there that you can get that's going to be manuals, but they're only buying now automatics for the rest of their time. So, and it's better on fuel. I mean, you're talking about, I think he said about two gallons per mile, something like that. He was talking about the savings in fuel. So if you go lease or owner operating, you're saving money. And then even just driving, you think about in traffic, not having to shift gears up and down while you're in traffic, I think it'll be good. Once again, I'm not against it or for it. I'm for whatever needs to happen for me. If I get an automatic, that's great. If I get a manual, that's great too. So after we did that, we go over, they give you a stack of papers, they give you the Swift guide, they go over kind of the history of Swift. He talks about more safety, because safety is everything with Swift. He goes over kind of their vision of their merge when they went through the merge with Knight. So Knight and Swift merge, and they're kind of under the same umbrella. It doesn't mean that one company brought the other. All it means is that there are two companies working on the same umbrella. So that means the CEO of Swift is working with the CEO of Knight, but Knight's kind of the president. So if you don't know about Knight Transportation, they're a smaller company, but they actually they run a tight ship and they do really good. So essentially, they're working together to take Knight's kind of ability to run a tight ship and make Swift even better. And Knight gets the benefit from now having a relationship with a big company that has over 20-some thousand trucks, which is pretty good. So we did that. Then we watched a couple videos today. I'm not gonna lie, man. Most of the day we sat around the class and talked. I met four of the guys that I went to school with. We all was there, and then all the rest of the people was on the outside. So it was cool to see them again. We talked a lot about just being at home for a week, how good that was. I heard that one of the guys, I guess you can kind of request if you want to do a Costco route, which it seems pretty good over here in the West Coast. It was like you pretty much run out a certain terminal and you run up to Seattle, so it's running back and forth. But it's kind of different because the way Swift has an agreement with Costco's. But then they have the Walmart dedicated route. They have Amazon. They have Home Depot. They have obviously this Costco and a couple things. And they give you a vision. Like I'm not 100% sure on what I want to do yet. I may do over the road for a few months. I may look into the dedicated. My end game, I don't really have a clear end game. I would love to maybe become an owner operator. But right now I'm just taking my steps. And that's what you got to do. I feel like over the road gives you that experience to let you see everything. If you follow their guideline, it goes from student to over the road for a few months, dedicated, mentor, and then on forth from there. In about 2 years, if you want to go lease, which I think is a smart time to do it. If you want to go lease, it makes you learn the business. You can go lease and then go owner operator, which probably is where I'm looking at. I do want to have like a little, go forth and make even more money or have my own, but we'll see what happens. Outside that, overall good day. Once again, if you guys and girls out here haven't started the process, I tell you, go out here. So far, Swift has been great to me. The learning has been really good. They take their time to really make sure you are understanding everything. I drove, but you don't have to. I'm like 45 minutes away from the terminal. They put you in a hotel. They take you back and forth. The guys at the hotel said it was pretty nice. They had breakfast and everything. They fed us lunch today. So I think that it seems like they're doing pretty well on to me. And I've been around some big companies, so I'm enjoying it. Get out here, get your CDLs, or at least CDL permit, and start the process. So that way, when you go, you know that it's going to be something that you're really going to like. My biggest thing I tell people in my videos, guys, love what you do what you love, and don't waste your time. Don't push hard. Don't ever give up on something that you want to achieve. It's all out here. You just got to reach out and grab it. So this is your boy, King of Hearts, coming at you again with my Swift orientation day 1. I will update you tomorrow. It looks like I'm probably going to be hitting the road on Thursday from what they said. They said they're going to be sending us all out Thursday. So that means I'll have class tomorrow, which is going to be a lot. They're going to go over hazmat. They're going to go over benefits, payroll, all the stuff. And then I'm pretty sure tomorrow will be a lot more information. But outside of that, should be Thursday. I'll be on with my mentor. And I'll keep you on my journey, guys. Keep y'all up to date. Any questions, anything, subscribe to my channel so that way you can keep up to date with my videos. And let me know if anything comes up. Once again, if I can answer your question, I'll try my best. If I don't know it, I'll do my best to find out for you and get back with you. All right, talk to you later.